welcome, dreamers and wanderers, to your new tarot business reading. This is for you when you are an entrepreneur, have an own business, when you think about to start a business. This is all about creating your freedom, building your freedom through an own business. And we will have a look what does it need today or this week. It's planned to be a weekly thing. So let's see what energies are here. What does your business need from you? And for that we have here the Divine Planning Abundant Profits Oracle cards by Joanna Hunter and the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And we will have a look what the overall energy is or what the topic for your business is, where you may want to have a look at. So, oh, that was a quick one. Okay, journal it out. All right, can you create a regular journaling practice to hear and witness your thoughts? What do you need to get off your chest? What needs a voice inside you today? And with the 55, we have Hermit energy. 4 + 5 is 9, and 9 in Tarot is Hermit. So it works very well with journaling because the Hermit is someone who really has all the answers inside and sometimes needs a little bit me time, retreat into a cave, a mountain, your space to really listen to what is inside you. And journaling really helps to get it out of your system, out of your, getting it from the inside to the outside so that you can also see it and really, as it says, witness your thoughts. And eventually use it for some outside kind of actions, like leading others, guiding others. Use your learnings and ahas that you may have found while journaling for your next steps. And of course, you can journal on pretty much anything. About gratitude, about celebrating your wins and successes. You can journal about your thoughts, your bullshit excuses, all that stuff. You can really journal about anything, about your dream business, about how you would like to have it and what does it need for it, how you can get there, and really delete all the stories and thoughts that or doubts that may already want to start to talk you out of it. This journaling is really just about letting all the stuff out of your system and without thinking, without judging, without doing anything about it. It's really just journaling and writing it. And I would recommend to do this really old-fashioned with pen and paper because it does something completely different with your brain than with just typing it on a laptop, or for example, or on a phone or something. Okay, so then let's start with the tarot cards and see what exactly are the messages for you here. What about journaling? There are many ways, many topics. What is it here in specific? What do you need to journal about right now? Okay. All right. So, potential topics to journal about. The Magician. Asking yourself questions like, first of all, how do you want to have the things that you're doing? How do you want to have your business? How do you want it to look like? What actions do you love to do? And how you can create it. It's really literally about creating your little empire, your little universe, the way you want it. At the same time, the magician is very connected to spirit, to the spiritual world, to the divine, to the universe. And usually the magician constantly receives a lot of input from the spiritual world about ideas, how things can be possible, about things you can do or not do, ideas how you can achieve certain things or ideas to bring into the world. Journaling is helping with that, to get that out of your head, your mind, your soul, to put it on paper first before you act on it, and then again journal about it. Is that idea really something that gets you into vibration and passion and joy and fun and all the things that you want if you really want to have a business? Or is it just an idea that would be a good idea to be in the world, but not necessarily for you and yourself and your wishes and dreams and desires? That is also a question that you can journal about, of course. So it's all about what do you want, how to get there, what does the universe is trying to tell you, and after that really double checking if the ideas and downloads and nudges from the universe really yours, or is it more meant for someone else. Also there, then you could potentially make a business out of selling ideas and so on. The second card, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, something you don't want to have a look at. There is something that you try to avoid to look at. This is with a blindfold here. You can't see it. You don't want to see it. It's easy. It would be easy to just take it off, and at the same time, the crows could be both, I get here. First, it could mean some thoughts, ideas as well, trying to reach you, but you try to fight them. Something also that with the magician here, the magician as such is receiving all the time, but of course, it's your decision if you want to really listen to that. If you decide, you can always say, okay, no, stop, I don't want to hear that, I don't want to listen to that. It doesn't mean that they stop to reach you, but you probably will notice that it's really hard to ignore the universe's signs. And that's why you may look a little bit like destroyed, exhausted or something, because you're fighting it. And then the question would be, what is it that you're fighting? What ideas, nudges, downloads you don't want to hear? And why? And then if you really have written it out and journal it out and see it on pen and paper, so usually what you read there doesn't make any sense anymore, usually. So try to get it out on paper. The second possibility here that comes through is all around fears and doubts, and that they try to creep in to your mind, into your thoughts, and try to prevent you from actually listening and creating afterwards. So these are two different messages, both possibilities to journal about. What is it for you that, which energies, with what kind of message, or which of the messages make sense for you at that moment? This is something that you need to find out for yourself in your very situation. Of course, when you want to look into it personally deeper, you can always book a session with me, and then we really look into your situation as deep as you want. The links are in the description box, so you can click in there and follow the links and book a reading with me. But for now, for here, the audience and the collective, when you find this video, then there is a message for you for sure. It's just listen to yourself, be the magician, and listen what it is for you at that moment. And then journal about it. That's the message, the main message here. And the third card is the King of Cups. Also a very intuitive guy and energy, a little bit more masculine than the Queen of Cups, for example. But you can see, you see him. He is just sitting there. He's completely one with himself. He has a little sound bath bowl here. He's connected with water. Water usually stands for emotions. He's connected with his emotions and his intuition. He can deal with it. He has control over it. So whatever it may want to scare you here with the Two of Swords that you don't want to see or can't see, or potential fears and doubts that try to reach you, he has that under control. So there is a potential. You just need to decide, do you want to keep in that I don't want to see energy, or do you really want to look at and connect with what's going on inside you? Because this is the key to really open up your channel for the magician to the universe, to really receive the nudges from the universe that helps you and supports you with creating your world, your freedom. In business in that case, but it's helpful for life in general as well. Okay. What can you do? Or, yeah, that's basically the King of Cups here. Is there anything else that we need to know or should look into it? The Two of Swords. What is it that you don't want to see? It's something from your past, from your childhood maybe also your inner child. Some kind, probably a dream that you had as a child that you always wished for, and on the way of growing up that got lost somehow, and now you're back remembering it. But somehow you don't want to see, or you don't want to, or it's more like on the way of growing up. All kind of people and stories and society, maybe even school, teachers, parents, family and things told you that it's not possible. And maybe that is exactly what you're trying not to see, or that you can't see, or the fears and doubts that try to attack you. The fear of making your dreams come true in the way that you actually believe that it's possible. Because in the past, when you talked about your dreams and wishes, it maybe was said that for what reason ever it's not possible for you. And now the possibility is here. You have all the support that you need. The magician has all the tools. The King of Cups has so much connection. You can see it here. He's really into the zone and connected with the universe. So there are all kind of possibilities here to really get that support that you didn't get when you were a child, and make your dreams come true right now. First step is start to believe that things are possible, even though they may sound unrealistic or too big or whatever. The key is, if you want something and you commit to go for it, you will receive all the support that you need. It may take a while, but hey, if you go for it, everything's possible. And probably that's some kind of dream wish from the past, from maybe some memories around those stories that try to prevent you now from following that dream. Your vision for your business, probably. If that's something that, I always get that the thought, I cannot do it, is coming through right now. It's not possible. And then again, back to card number 1 from the Oracle deck. Journal it out. Let it out on paper. And that, I can promise you, if you read through that afterwards, when you put it all out into your journal, what are the reasons why things are not possible, you probably will laugh about yourself, because sometimes there's so weird reasons your fantasy is giving you. Yeah, I tried it once. I tried it a couple of times, and afterwards, when I read through my notes, it's really funny what the mind is creating reasons that don't make sense at all and are so funny that it's so hilarious that this was a reason that you didn't follow your dreams. So try it. What is it that comes up from your past that that you don't want to see? Which dream wants to come through right now? Which wishes, desires? What do you actually want? And there we are back with that question. What do you want? Allow yourself to want things. Okay. Is there anything else you don't want to see or can't see? Okay. The Fool. Okay, so maybe it's something about a new beginning, a new chapter or something, a new journey. If it's a new business for you, or you're just starting out or thinking about starting out, that could be potential thoughts, worries, sorrows, fears, doubts that try to attack you, occupy here. The thought or the fear, what will happen if you really take the risk and go? Because you can see it here, there's the cliff, there's nothing. Will you fall? Will the universe catch you, hold you, help you staying on the ground and yeah, protect you? So maybe there are some hidden fears that about what will happen when you actually take the first steps or really go for and commit to your business. Yeah, here, same thing, journal about it. What are your fears around moving on, taking that action? And what is the worst thing that could happen? And maybe some kind of what helps me often, because I'm usually a very analytical person. I love writing down all kind of plan B, C, D scenarios just to calm my mind down and convince that no matter what will happen, there is no danger, to really calm my nervous system and really make sure that I'm safe, my nervous system is safe, that it's all about safety. And for me, it helps me to have a kind of plan B. Although I usually go for plan A anyways, it's really just for calming my nervous system down a little bit. So maybe that's a possibility for you to journal around what could happen in the worst case. But also don't forget what could happen in the best case. What is possible, and the possibilities are limitless. Okay, so in case you do all that, you really journal it out. All that we just have talked about and more if you like. Where will that lead you to? Of course, it will open your eyes, and then you can actually see and probably see the opportunities and the ways forward. But what exactly is it? The Three of Cups. It definitely will lead you to a small team, a community, a kind of mastermind group maybe. It could be whether you are part of a mastermind group with like-minded people where you follow similar goals. Or it could also be that you receive an idea about making or founding a mastermind group yourself as a potential service offer, a little group where you offer people to come in and you support them to their success. This is what I see here, and that definitely could be an opportunity that you can't see at the moment how that works, that it's already in your proximity. And where this would lead you to, if you really go that route. To strength, to your strength. This really could be that this is your strength. And it will make you one again. At the moment, it feels a little bit like one half wanted, the other one is a little bit scared about all what is possible or what could happen if it's not working and all that stuff. And if you really work yourself through it, you become one, and you will feel stronger again. And it really could mean that this is where your superpowers are, to lead small groups, some kind of elite small groups, holding space for them and really push them forward gently. Okay. Below the deck we have the devil, so be aware all that what we had here with the potential doubts, fears, stories from the past, worst case scenarios, that is probably all the devil trying to hold you back, trying to prevent from going into this creation mode with a magician, getting you out or keeping you away from yourself, from your intuition with the King of Cups here, and eventually keeping you away from your success and your strength. So be careful of that, of him. And with that, I think that is a lot. It's enough for now. For you have a lot of material to journal about, to look deeper into it. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below this video. If you want to dive deeper into your personal situation, or want to know more about what you may have heard it, we are in the year of the fire horse, which is a very specific and very special fiery energy, and that could really help you accelerate with your business this year. So if you want to look deeper in that, what the fire horse is having in store for you, I have a special offer here. Comment fire below the video and I will send you the link for that. And then feel free to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see us very soon in the next video. Bye.